No one?
Not yet. Here we go.
How many?
5.
Hit it. No.
Yep.
When the moon hits your eye like a bigger pizza pie, that's amore. When the stars start to drool, just like a pasta fazool, you're in love. Today, my famous meatballs. Hey Lou, come over here, Lou. Look at this sauce I have cooking. Look at this sauce. This has been cooking for 3 hours. Now that's some sauce. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that. Look how nice. Now we're going to go back to the meat the ball up. First I want to make a shout out to my good friend, my brother, Michael Polici. I went there yesterday and I had lunch and I had the chicken dinner special. It was fabulous. If you guys ever in Stanford, you gotta go to Polici's restaurant. The food's amazing. Tell Michael ThisWopCanCook sent you there. Make sure you tell him that. Now today my meatballs. I got 85% lean. Now Michael made a good suggestion, Michael Polici. He said I should use the meat that has the sauces, the pork, and the beef mixed up. I went there today and it didn't look good, so I'm not buying it. Next time, Mike, now I'm going to throw this in here, and I got 2 packages because I like a lot of meat to ball. You know how us Italians cook. When we cook, we don't cook for 1 or 2 people. Okay, we cook for an army. This is how my grandmother, and when I used to live in Harlem, East 125th Street, right down the street from the Apollo Theater. And I'm going to tell you a little story about that. When I was 8 years old, I met Malcolm X. I actually met him twice. He patted me on the head. And the next show, I'm going to tell you a little story about Malcolm X, what he said to me. But I'm going to let you wait for that. Now, this is what I'm going to put. Look at that chutney. Belly. Now, I have onions. I love onions, so I'm going to throw some onions in here. And everything is mixed by hand. My hands are clean. I washed them, so don't worry about it. Mix my onions in there. And I'm going to throw some more. And I like onions. Now look at this garlic. I have some garlic. We're going to throw this in. Mix it a little. Throw the rest of my onions in. Make sure I use them all. Rest of the garlic. These are going to be so nice. So nice. Now, wait 1 minute. Gotta rinse my hands a minute. Now, I'm going to put some spices in it. I got some black pepper. And I'll mix that up. I got some parsley. And make sure you squeeze the parsley. And you know why you squeeze it? Because it releases the flavor. If you don't squeeze it, it won't release. I have some eggs that I'm going to put in. There's 1, 2, and I think I must have had about 5 pounds of chutney in there. I would say so. Just so you guys know. And another. Now we're going to mix this up. Everything by hand here. Because I like to feel my meat. And this is the way you got to do it. Now, for a filler, I got some Italian bread. And it was soaking in water. And I'm just going to crumple that up. I use this for a filler. There. I'm just going to squeeze the water out of it. I want to get this all mixed up in here. And of course, I am not going to cook all these meatballs because it'd be here forever. So I'm just going to cook some. And then we're going to come back later and show you the finished product. I got to squeeze almost all the water out of there. This is going to be so nice. Now, I got some Parm cheese. You got to put that in there. And don't be stingy. Now I'm going to mix that all together. That's coming along nice. And you want it to come together so you can roll these babies in some balls. I'm going to put the rest of the bread. Oh, I squirted some on me. And now, it's still from the touch, because I've been doing this many years. Many years. I've been making these meatballs. And I think it needs a little more Parm cheese. Now, that's going to give it some flavor. Mix that in. Now, I have some bread crumbs. We're going to put some of those in and mix that in. That's going to make a lot of meatballs. Mamma mia. That's going to make a lot. Look at that. I like to slam my meat. Now, a little bit more Parm cheese. Because we got a lot of meat there. And we got to make sure this meat, and a little bit of more breadcrumbs. And some salt. Now it's coming. It's almost there. I can feel it. I can feel it. Believe me. Just like my grandmother made. I think we got it. All right, now I have the oil on the stove. I'm going to raise it a little. And I'm going to test it with a ball. And all you do is roll it in your hands. Oh man, does that smell good. Oh yeah. I get a couple of forks because that's what I use to turn it with. Let's see if this oil is hot. Uh-oh, not yet. Not yet. Let's put it a little higher. I thought I had that on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rest my ball there, and I'm going to make another one while the oil is getting hot. And I told you, I like my balls big. And I'm sorry, but I've been to some people's houses, they made these little tiny ones. And I, you know, I have big balls. So look at the size of that. That's the way they should be. You know, when you eat one of these, you're going to know you ate it. All right? You're going to know that. Now let's see. There we go. Look at that. Come here, Lou. Check them out. Show them balls cooking. I'm going to roll a couple more. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this over here. Because now I'm getting excited. Ah, I'm getting excited now. I told you, look at the size of that ball. I like them big.
Mm-hmm.
And then what I do is I like to put some of these, when they're done, I won't put them all in the sauce. I'll leave them out on the side because they're good the way they are. What I used to do when I was about 9 years old, I ran in the kitchen, my grandma's cooking these, and I'd sneak a loaf of bread out the drawer, I'd put it on a plate, when her back's turned, I'd throw that sauce on there, on that bread, and then I'd grab a ball and throw it on my bread and run in the other room before she caught me. Look how nice they look. Oh yeah, baby. That's the way. You guys got any questions? Ask away. Any questions? And I'm making ziti with this, so you'll see the finished product. And what I do is I'll check it. See, you just turn it. It could have stayed a little bit more. I just want to show you what it looks like. So what we're going to do is I'm going to cook up the rest of these balls. I'm going to throw them in the sauce and let them sit there for about a half hour, 45 minutes. And then we will come back and I'm going to show you the whole results here. I'm going to break one in half. Oh, wait till you could smell it right through the phone. Right through it. Now listen. Share my video. And we got to get something going on here with everybody. You guys got to come over and eat my food. Come on, guys. You know, we got to do something here live on TV. I'm going to set it up. You guys willing to come? Instant message me. Send me an instant message. Say, I'll be there. It's going to be in Stamford, Connecticut. Just say I'll be there, and I'll let you know ahead of time. All right? We'll be back in about 45 minutes to an hour. Once these are all cooked, we're going to let it sit in the sauce. All right, guys, and remember one thing. This wok can cook. Yeah!